Recently I played through Doom Eternal for the first time, and it quickly became one of my favourite games ever. Seeing as I love ULTRAKILL so much, I wasn't really surprised with the game being so fun, but I became concerned with something about halfway through. Is playing this going to make me bad at ULTRAKILL? It had already been quite a while since the last time I played it, and I was worried trying out a game so similar yet so different would mess up my playstyle. In an attempt to stop this from happening, I opened ULTRAKILL and tried out the endless mode, the cyber grind. I hadn't really played it much at this point, and didn't think too much of it, but I wish I had checked it out sooner. After playing Doom Eternal on Nightmare for 15 hours and getting destroyed on almost every encounter, it felt pretty amazing to not worry about ammo and beat enemies with no trouble. There's something about the feeling of performing a chargeback or railcoin that no glory kill could ever replicate. Anyway, before this video turns into a Doom vs ULTRAKILL shitfest, I actually want to get to the point and talk about why the cyber grind is so good. But ULTRAKILL is the better game. The first aspect of the cyber grind I want to talk about is its replayability. I think a lot of endless or horde modes I've tried have been kind of boring and pretty slow, getting old after only a couple runs. This is not the case with the cyber grind, and I think the main reason is the environment. Every single round has a different design, formed by these grid blocks that float up into their spots to make an arena. There are enough of these arenas that it never feels repetitive, and all their actual designs are unique and interesting. Another awesome aspect about the environment is the fact that it's floating. If you know enough about rocket riding tech or nukes, it's possible to make some pretty amazing and awesome saves with this. It's also cool as hell to be pushed right to the end by some enemies, jump off, and then fly under and back around the other side to get your revenge. You can also make your own environments with a full built-in arena editor, which is just amazing. It's honestly really intuitive, and I've made what I think is some pretty cool designs myself. But this isn't the only customization option available. You can change the design of the blocks, glow, and sky with a bunch of presets that allow for some pretty cool combinations. I personally like using this desert arena, or poo mode, which gets even more realistic the further into a run you get. It's also possible to create your own playlist for each attempt using songs from the soundtrack, or your own custom MP3s that will play during an attempt. I also just want to quickly point out the soundtrack specifically made for the cyber grind, because it's so good you probably won't need a custom playlist. Of course, all of this doesn't automatically make a game mode good. As great as these features are, if the core gameplay doesn't work, it pretty much means nothing. Thankfully, every single wave in the cyber grind is really fun, and none of the enemy combinations feel particularly unfair or imbalanced. The difficulty increases very naturally, and you can feel yourself steadily improve the more you play. I honestly think just 1 hour of cyber grind could make you significantly better at the game, as the open environment allows for a lot of experimentation that you can take advantage of to improve. It helped me de-rust a lot after playing Doom Eternal, as well as helping me incorporate new stuff into my playstyle, mainly the cannonball, railcoin tech, and chargebacks. The final thing I want to talk about is how well the cyber grind values your time. You don't have to start from wave 1 every round, as you can play from any wave of your choice, as long as your best score is twice as high as the wave number. There's also virtually no loading screen, and you can immediately jump back into an attempt after you're done. This also makes it a lot more addicting, which I'm actually not sure is a good thing, because I think my dopamine receptors are fried. Well, I think that covers everything that makes the cyber grind so great. I hope you enjoyed this short little session of ultra meat riding, because it was pretty fun to make, especially getting the footage. I might start making more of these shorter videos, so if you liked watching this and are interested, there's only one thing to do, and it starts with S. Spike your neighbor's coffee with fennel.